morning. Good morning. I'm so glad to be here today, and it's a great privilege for me to honor this great invitation. And I want to take this time to thank you all, and especially the organizer of this great ceremony, and also the authority of the school and you students. I want to thank you all greatly for considering me to be the one to speak to you this day. And I'm so grateful that I have this opportunity, and I couldn't do anything else than honor it. I'm so grateful. Thank you all. My name, I'm God of Nature, and I've been involved in business for a decade now, and not well experienced though, like those that have been in business for 30, 40 years, but I have been blessed in the few years that I've been involved in business, in that in both my experiences and my knowledge of how we need to go about business, I have advanced in a way and have grown in a way that I feel comfortable and confident in myself that I'm a successful businessman. And that's why I'm talking to you this day with great confidence and assurance that I'll be able to pass across to you, both from my experience and from my learning, one or two things that will be able to set the pace for you as you get involved in business after your graduation. There is one thing that the businessman needs. The philosophers need the same thing. The scientists, the religious people, even atheists need that one thing in order to succeed in life. When you lack it, you can easily give up in life. You can easily develop anxiety, stress, and depression, and probably sometimes even commit suicide. When you have it, you stay true to your goal. You move forward in life with great energy, accomplishing whatever thing you have. Even with failures, your life is full of joy. But the lack of it is the opposite. Anybody have an idea of what I'm talking of? I'm talking about hope. And today, we'll be talking about hope, the businessman's anchor. Hope, the businessman's anchor. What do I mean by hope? It has been defined by different people in different ways, and a lot of people who try to define it ends up having the same thought and the same pattern. And that's why I want to point from Sarah Jacobi definition of hope in an article, Why Hope Matters. And she draws her definition from the American Psychological Association. And in her article, she says, hope is having that expectation that something good will happen in the future, or something bad won't happen. Looking at her definition and considering our subject of discussion, hope, the businessman uncle, I will be defining it as that positive expectation of a businessman or person that he or she will succeed in business no matter the setbacks. The positive expectation of a business person that there is success in business and they will make it. No matter the setbacks that we have. That is what hope is, and that's what we'll be talking about. So, well, as we go into this discuss, I might use words as faith, ambitions, desires, referring to hope. But then, that is what we'll be looking at. Now that you understand what hope, the businessman's angle, is all about, the next question that I want us to answer is, why do we need hope? As business persons, why do we need hope? Is it just to make money and have a good living and become in the list of the millionaires in the world or the billionaires in the world? That should be the first question you ask yourself before you venture down into business. Why do I want to become a business person? When you ask yourself that question, that's where you start building the reasons you need hope. And that will equally help you as you move forward into your business. So why do we need hope? We need hope in order to succeed in business. When we talk about success, we talk about it because there are setbacks, there are failures. And so when times of difficulties and challenging moment comes, we were able to continue in business and stay in business if only we have hope. So hope will help us stay in business without giving up in difficult times. And I would just want to talk to you briefly about Polly Campbell in her article, she says, Holly Campbell in her article says, that's in her article that was published in 2019 on Why Hope Matters, says, research has indicated that hope can help us manage our stress, our anxiety, cope with adversity. It contributes to our well-being and happiness, and it motivates positive actions. Hope motivates positive actions. It contributes to our well-being, and it motivates positive actions. Which therefore means when a business person has hope that they will be able to succeed in business, then they will be able to take positive actions even when they are failing. When business is not being successful the way they thought it, they will be able to stay in business and be able to accomplish what they have initially have in mind. Their dreams will to come true because hope will keep them in business. So if you want to stay in business, then you need hope, because only hope alone can sustain you in business. When failure comes, when setbacks in business comes, when you fail in a lot of deals and lose money, the only thing that could keep you moving is having hope. We need hope to stay in business. We need hope to remain focused in business. We need hope so that we could become successful. Hope serves the businessman as an anchor. You know, when a ship or a boat is brought to the shore, it is being anchored so that the waves of the sea won't take it back into the sea. And so hope serves as an anchor to the business person, not to be carried away by the setbacks and the difficulties that business brings in their lives. But then it keeps them focused, stable, and confident that they will succeed one day, even though surrounded by these setbacks right now. Now that we understand why we need hope as business people, the next question that probably will be in your mind right now is, how do I develop such a hope? I know one thing you need to know about hope is that hope is a mental state. It is a belief system. It is not something tangible that you could touch or feel. Rather, it is a mindset that something positive is going to happen. You are going to succeed as a business person. You are going to make it in life. That's hope. So in order to develop it, it's not something that you have to grow it, or it's a character thing. Even though it is a mindset that expresses itself in that positivity and in that consistency as we do business. But then in order to develop it, Knowing that it's a belief system, then you have to have a mindset that is full of positivity. And the easiest way to develop this mindset is by being able to define who you are and seeing who you are positively. Have you ever asked yourself the question, why is it that others are succeeding in accomplishing certain things and others can't? For example, you give 10,000 to two persons. Both of them went into business, went into the same train of business, bought the same things from the same source, have the same price labeled on the goods. One is succeeding, the other is not. It is who they see themselves to be. If you believe that because you're a human being, the same like any other person, and there's no reason for you not to succeed because others are succeeding, even in failures, you turn to learn from your mistakes, and then you'll be able to move forward and succeed. So, in order to develop hope, one must come to the point in their life that they are able to look at who they are and decide to become positive in the way they see things, the way they do things, have a positive mindset about themselves and about their output out there. Who you are matters a lot and determines a lot. Who you perceive yourself to be and the way you perceive things to be. If you are that type of person that always believes in the negative, you will do nothing because you are certain that it will fail. But when you believe that you will succeed, no matter the difficulties and the things that happen right now, you will go for it because you know there is success that lies ahead behind all the obstacles that you can't see right now because of the obstacles. There is something beyond it, and that is your goal, and that's what you want to get. Secondly, in order for us to develop hope, we must be able to define our ambitions, our passions, our goals. What is it you want to accomplish as you get involved in business? As I earlier said, is it just to get rich and get money, make money? Is money the main objective? Remember that hope has to have an objective or an object in which you're placing the hope on. Hope is, there must be something that you are hoping for. What is your ambition? Or what is your passion in life? What is it that you want to accomplish by getting involved in business? If your ambition is just to make money, live a good life, go places, you'll certainly fail. Because There will be a lot of setbacks, a lot of difficult moments, times that you'll even become bankrupt. But if that defines, if money defines why you get involved in business, those moments you will give up. Just take for example, you invest your money in a stock market. And the time that the market is bad, you start losing money. If your main goal had been to make money, and you see you losing money to hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, what will happen? You back out of it, because rather than making money, you are losing money. Probably because you don't understand how that type of business goes. But because you have something to accomplish, you can stay into business even when it is failing. So have an objective. Have a passion that you want to accomplish. And to many people, many successful business people that we see today, most of them have foundations. Because the initial reason for getting involved in business was never making money, was to meet a need in their community. So, for example, take suffering people. You grow up in a community where there are a lot of suffering people. Or you come from a country like Cameroon, where I come from, that you have people suffering, people whose houses have been burned because of a conflict that is going on right there at this moment, and you know them personally. You want to do something in their lives. You want to rescue lives. You don't have the resources. What do? You get involved in business, not just because you need the money for yourself, but rather because you need the money to rescue lives. When you have such an ambition, the need will always be there. So you are not to lose sight of your initial passion that drives you into business. Keep reminding yourself of it. Let it become like a value to your business. When it becomes like a value to your business, then you'll be able to keep pursuing it, and you will be hopeful that one day you will succeed in business in order to accomplish that. So you won't give up, because the need will ever always be there, and that will keep you moving forward. How do we develop hope? By building up that type of a personality that is built on positivity, and by having an ambition, an initial passion that drives you into business, and that need that will always be there, and then you do business as a means to accomplish the need. Let me share with you why Christianity, that had been the highest persecuted religion on earth, had continued to grow, to expand, and to become one of the world's religions. Christianity started in Israel when Jesus Christ was born, and when he grew up and started preaching his doctrines. The Jews opposed him, persecuted him, and crucified him because he was a blasphemer and trying to pull people to himself and form a religion of its own. When his disciples started preaching, they were being persecuted and sent out of Israel. And wherever they went, they were persecuted and killed. The more they died, the more people believed, and the more people joined. And the religion had continued to expand. Why? Because this religion teaches that, let me just quote a verse from the Bible that gives us exactly what I want to present to you. 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 3. It says, "Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who according to his great mercy has caused us to become born again through the resurrection of Jesus Christ." This verse says, God, through the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead, has caused the believers to become born again into a living hope. You see, blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who according to his great mercy has caused us to be born again in a living hope through the resurrection of Jesus Christ. They have a living hope because the object of the hope is in Christ. And when Jesus died, he resurrected and is alive. He hasn't died since he resurrected. He went up and disappeared in the air, and he's alive. So why do they have hope? They have hope that even though they would die one day, they will be resurrected by that Christ who resurrected himself and gave them that assurance that even though they will die, they will live. And that's why death means nothing to the Christians in the face of persecution. They have hope to the point that they could lay down their lives for it. That's what hope does. Even to the business person that have hopes will not be able to give up his business at any time, no matter the difficulties. It's not up to the point of losing their lives, so they can't give up. Why? Because they know who they are. They know what they want in life. They have a need they want to accomplish. So they can't give up because they are hopeful. That's what hope does. It gives you confidence. It gives you energy. It gives you, it causes you to be able to take positive actions, like Polly Campbell points out. Causes you to take positive actions. We all need hope. We all need hope because if we have to succeed, we need hope because we want to succeed. We need hope because we have a need to accomplish. And in order for us to develop this hope, we have to build a personality that see things positively, see ourselves positively, look at the future to be bright, and move forward without giving up. We have to develop this hope. We can only develop this hope by having an ambition, a dream, a need to accomplish. Then we become people that are consistent in their business, people that enjoy what they are doing and do it with passion because of who we are and because of what we want to do. We've been talking about hope, the businessman's angle. We've seen what hope is, that is that positive expectation of a business person that they will succeed, that he or she will succeed in the future. We've also seen why we need hope. We need hope because setbacks are certain, they will come. Failure in business is inevitable. And so, in order for us to stay in business and to become successful, we need hope. We have seen that we need to develop hope. And we can only develop hope if we build that personality that is positive. Personality that see things positively, see ourselves in a positive way, and see others in like manners. We can only develop hope when we have an ambition, a need to accomplish. When we have a dream that we want to see come true. That will keep us hoping that as we succeed in business, we will be able to handle that need. And that will keep us moving. So our hope is that we will succeed. We have that positive expectation. Our mindset is being transformed into believing in success, no matter the challenges at the present state. Therefore, to stay in business and to become successful, one must have hope. Hope that you will succeed. Hope that you accomplish your dreams when you succeed. Hope that you will meet that need when you succeed. And when you succeed, make sure you meet the need. As you go out there and as you get involved in your business, go with that full assurance that you will succeed. Go with that confidence that you will succeed. Go with that ambition to accomplish your dreams. Go because you know who you are. And may you be blessed as you endeavor in your business activities. God bless you all.